Alright, according to the weather app on my phone, this might be one of the last warm weeks of summer, so I'm gonna go take advantage of it. Alright, so for that vinyl wrap that's on the trim that I did last weekend, the other side that I did on camera came out awesome. I'm really happy with it. And then by the time that I got to this side, I was kind of tired and I was just kind of rushing to get it over with so I could go home and edit the video. And then the next morning I woke up and I looked at it and I'm like, wow, this looks like crap. So I peeled it off, and then the next day I actually redid this side. And I'm really happy that I did because it came out way better when I could actually take my time with it. But yeah, it's time to go skate. What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
You ready for this?
Fuck yeah.
Wish I was a kid again. Back in the day, when I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my nigga, bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had it, this maybe could back a baby back. Y'all remember way back then when it was 1985, all the way live. I think I was about 10. One of those happy little niggas singing the blues that be always trying to bag with the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that. Then he get back to the back. We stay like that. To play hide and go get it with the yoga. By the bungalows, then switch playing things on pitch when that gets old and too cold to hack it. Threw on a bomber jacket, you can tell the ballers if they fell wearing themselves. If they really had money raised, these boys would play. And all the girls had they turkeys. If it broke, then they made it rich. Like they meant to do it, but sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised. Back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. I'm still back in the days, but now the year is 87, 88. That's when my crew and I were in junior high in 7th grade. I hated school and shit. No doubt I couldn't wait to get out. But let me finish this, reminiscing and telling about when girls were spelling tight corduroys like for the boys, basket weaves, Nike Cortez and footsie socks, and eating pickles with Tootsie Pops, and it don't stop. I'm glad it's when JJ Fair did Supersonic. It was kinda like a sport to wear biker shorts or to wear jeans, and it seemed like the masses of hoochies had poison airbrushed on their asses. Dudes had.
So this is like what I miss the most about summer, like when it's cold out. It's these late night sessions here at the park where you're just like sweating through your clothes and exercising, and it feels good. You're here with all your friends and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this while it lasts, I guess.
It's gone, and I'm not gonna sing another sad song, but sometimes I do sit and reminisce. Think about the years I was raised. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
It feels so good to make videos like this again, and honestly I've been feeling a little bit lost here on YouTube the past few months, and to really understand what I'm talking about, it kind of helps to know sort of a brief history of this YouTube channel. So I created this account back in 2012 just as kind of a creative outlet for myself. I was working at a marketing company at the time, making videos for them, but I've always been a creative person. I like doing my own thing and kind of making videos my own way. So back then I would just kind of upload videos of me like hanging out with my friends, going skateboarding at the park or something. I shot a couple of music videos. I even did a tech review, believe it or not, back when the OnePlus One originally came out. I got my hands on one and I did a review on that. Basically anything that I was interested in, I would film a video and throw it up on YouTube. It wasn't until 3 years later in 2015 that I started with the sort of regular BMW uploads, and again, it's not because I was like trying to be, you know, the next big automotive YouTuber or anything like that, or I wasn't even trying to grow a following or anything. I was just kind of doing things to my car. The E90 was new to me at the time, so I wanted to document the modifications that I was doing, and it was just a lot of fun back in the earlier days of the BMW videos. Then in January of 2016, one of my BMW videos went viral, the one, don't buy a BMW until you watch this. that video today is still my most viewed video with like 2.5 million views, and that video going viral really changed everything. And I'll never forget getting my first paycheck from Google. It really changed my life, not because it was a lot of money at the time, it was only like $200, but it just showed me that I could make money on my own terms, without going to a job, without being punched in on a time clock. Here I was just uploading some videos to the internet, and somebody somewhere out there was paying me for it, and I just thought that that was the coolest thing ever. But it kind of ended up being a little bit of a blessing and a curse, because from that moment forward, I really started looking at this YouTube channel as more of a business. And so I got away from some of the more fun, creative videos that I was doing before, and I was really focused on these really strictly informational BMW videos, the kind of videos that I knew for sure would get views and that I knew for sure would get the ad revenue. And that's just kind of the direction that the channel went, even if it was stuff that I wasn't, especially excited about making. Some of my most viewed videos here on the channel, the videos that have earned the most money, are videos that I'm least proud of from a creative standpoint. So as a creative person, you can only work like that for so long, and it just kind of starts to feel like yet another job. Like the very thing that I originally started this channel in the beginning to get away from is kind of feeling like that again a little bit. Shooting that travel vlog a couple weekends ago with my wife was a real eye-opener for me, because it was the first time in a very long time that I remember picking up my camera and actually being genuinely excited about shooting, and I was even looking forward to going home and editing the footage. It's just something that I hadn't been feeling lately here on YouTube with some of the more informational style videos. And all I could think the whole time that I was shooting that vlog is like, why have I not been doing more of these types of videos all along? So looking forward, I'm still going to be documenting my ownership of both the E90 BMW and the FRS, and as maintenance projects come along, as mods come along, I'll definitely be covering those in videos, so don't worry, that stuff is not, just going away. But I think looking forward, the bigger picture here is to kind of shift away from the strictly informational stuff and moving more into the fun, creative, entertaining stuff, the stuff that I'm personally passionate about filming and editing. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to make the videos so that you can sit down and eat a sandwich while you watch, because that's basically how I consume YouTube. I look at my favorite YouTubers, I get my Jersey mics, and yeah, that's what it is. So leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Maybe you're a creator yourself, maybe you work in a creative position and you've had these feelings before. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.